not gonna lie, bro. I was literally listening back to some of my audio and then I clocked that, oh shoot, the thing was still crackling in the Beta Squad video. The first one with Niko doing his hosting or whatever, and that with the food vid. I genuinely don't know what it is. I thought it was a piece of software. It's not the software. I don't know if it's the interface that I'm using. I genuinely don't know what it is, bro. It's actually miraculous. It is actually, I don't know if it's software or hardware. It might be a hardware thing, you know. I mean, can't lie, but we got Guess the Language versus Europe Expert, bro. So I don't know, from the looks of it, it looked like Niko and Chunkz. Don't tell me these man were just washing other man so easily and that they said, you know what, bro, let's just do me and you. We link up or go against each other. So I don't know if they're with each other or against someone. But let's get into it. Let's see what I go on. To be honest, though, even though Deji had howlers, he was good still. I can't even lie to you. Kenny, yeah, myth.
But myself and Chunkz will be going up against a language expert. Here's how it's going to work.
Someone will walk.
Furthermore, the last time I watched this, they went up with a flipping African expert and them thing there, brother. And she was, yeah, she had a howler and that, brother. What was it? When she said they were speaking something, but the woman was speaking German and it was supposed to be waffle and she didn't get it. And then she actually spoke German, but didn't clock that it was German.
And say a line in their native language.
Hej, jag heter Sander Turian och jag har aldrig smakat något så gott.
The two
Yeah,
teams
he's
will be
rapping,
able
bruv.
to ask one question each. The language expert will make their guess in secret, while our team will pin our guess on where we think the language is from on the map behind us. But the catch is, some of the languages might be absolute waffle. Every language you get right is worth 3 points, or if both teams get it wrong, it's 1 point for the closest guess. But now, let's introduce the teams.
We're screwed.
And that's because we're absolutely screwed. I've never felt this inferior in this video in my life, genuinely. Yeah, we're worried.
My name is Peter Coles and I speak 25 languages, mostly from Europe, all of which I show off on my Instagram and TikTok at Peter Coles Languages.
Okay, so would you say that you can speak Danish?
Så nu kan jeg tale på dansk. Forstår du dansk? Forstår du ikke?
Oh, you don't speak Portuguese, though.
Não falo português. Não entendo.
Spanish, what about Spanish?
No hablo para nada.
Russian?
Да, дома я говорю на русском
you
с
know.
девушкой. Это нормально, я дома с украинской девушкой.
Bro, of course he can speak. You man are doing the bait ones and that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I know, I got Turkish.
Konuşmuyorum.
Nah, he can speak that. Yes, he can.
European
Yeah,
countries aren't my forte. This is going to be a long day for us.
Well, let's find out. And this is our sentence for today. I've never had a better tasting sweet than Shades.
That's true. Well, that is true.
I've never had a better tasting sweet than
That's
Shades.
a fact, I like that.
What about you?
What shades?
I'm sure we're about to find
We're
out.
about to find out, yeah. Here we go.
Find out. Let's bring in our first linguist. Oh my gosh.
N-am mai gustat niciodată ceva atât de dulce ca Shades.
Okay, calm the flip down. First of all, yeah, you were on flipping 2 times speed. Let's take it down to 0.5. Let's wheel that again and that, fam. You know what I'm saying? And them thing there.
We're about to find out, yeah. Here we go.
Let's bring in our first linguist. Oh my
Until our first linguini.
N-am mai gustat niciodată ceva atât de dulce ca Shades.
Can I test that? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Girl, we can have one?
It did sound real, though.
Let me see if she's telling the truth, because I know what she says. She says something about the best sweets.
Oh, she's telling the truth.
They good? Let me try one.
Oh, these are the greatest sweet I've ever had in my life. What's your
Foarte bine.
Yeah, good one. Fuerteventura. What does that mean? So you forgot about what you said? You just said something.
Sorry, I was so distracted by the sweet.
It's delicious.
And you spoke to her in her language?
Yeah. Which one is it?
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it.
You don't like me already.
We'll just have one more of
Let me
these.
just get a couple.
Shades are easily the best tasting sweet in the world. I guess we have to ask a question, but you don't really need one.
No, I don't need a question.
Do you want to
You can have 2 questions.
You sure?
That's fair. Well, I like it.
That's
fair.
Yeah.
If you don't need that question, you give it to us.
Yeah. Well,
I like
you might help me, you see.
Okay.
You already know.
I already
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Me and Chunkz, we were revising for this video, and we've
Must
been
have
looking into
revised
the
it.
currencies of European countries. So I'm hoping this will come
Clutch.
If she says euro, then we're
What is your country's currency?
Leu.
That was Romanian. That was Romanian.
Oh, why is she giving it away? That's probably the baitest anyone's acted. Once a question has been asked, bro, she blatantly just said, yeah, that's it.
You revised for your exam.
Don't try and change up as well. I thought it was Lou. It's Lou.
All right.
You go first.
You have to put the
You go.
arrow down.
Yeah.
Well, it could be one of 2 countries, but I think I know which one.
Okay, you locked in?
Yeah, locked in.
All right, well, in that case, I think it's our turn.
All right, let's do this.
To guess where we think
Oh, why can't they see each other's boards, man?
she's
Allow
from.
me.
And luckily, we did some research, like Niko said before the video, and heard that Leo is actually from
Romania. What have you locked in, Peter?
I have locked in.
Oh, they can't see. Oh, okay.
Let's go to notice, yeah? The fact we don't know the right answer yet, but we're just happy because we got the same as Peter.
So it is Leo. This is the old-fashioned, or kind of how we know it. But Ron is the newer version.
Yeah,
We would have been in the bin. Yeah. But in that case, we both said Romania. Where are you from?
I'm from Romania.
Yes, come on.
And there's bare Romanians in England.
Man.
There we go.
Especially
Your
Leeds.
match here.
I have.
You really met your match. Well, Andrea, thank you so much. Thank you for the seats as well. They taste absolutely amazing. Peace out. Goodness me. The scores are now 3-3. We're even. So let's bring in our next linguist.
Your eyes are ridiculous.
Hej, jag heter Sander Turian och jag har aldrig smakat något så gott som shades.
Why this guy look like a flipping character out of the Twilight, bro? Calm down, big man. He's wearing contact lenses, fam. Ain't no way.
Hej, jag heter Sander Turian och jag har aldrig smakat något så gott
They
som
look
shades.
too intense.
Incredible.
You know what? Like that's
Not even saying anything, guessing already.
I already know. So it is.
Ragnar Lothbrok is crazy, bro.
Do you know?
I'm going to ask a question.
That means you got him a little bit.
Let's go.
So if you were to say I am in your language, would you spell the word I with an E or an A?
There is an A in the word, but I wouldn't start it with
No, you wouldn't start it with an A. But there's an A in it. I thought it sounded like two languages that are very similar, but his answer is, I think...
about.
Yeah. I think it's that.
But I've got 2 questions which can decipher this and decipher
The other one. Yeah.
Does your country give the UK Christmas trees every year?
Not that I'm aware of.
See, that's a hard. No, but that means not that I'm aware of. It means we can ask a different question.
Not that I'm aware of.
I want to hear yes, no.
Shall I do this one?
Do that one. But yeah, do that one. You have to.
Is it a tradition to watch Donald Duck on Christmas in your country?
It is.
What the fuck? When the hell did that get introduced in them thing that Donald Duck?
Is that actually a thing?
Lagom. I speak the language.
That's meant.
This guy's an idiot. Look at the vids popping out.
Listening to what
Man,
you're saying.
gas.
Yeah, you need to chill, bro.
Lagom.
Ak, you don't.
Is it lagom? Lagom.
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 So you want to help him?
No, he doesn't know, man.
Do people not? The maddest thing, this is happening at a small rate, by the way, blood. People, something will blatantly happen in the video. I will mention it, and I'm talking music, I'm talking non-music reactions. That something will happen in the video, I'll mention it, and people will act like it just didn't happen. Or I don't know what I'm talking about sometimes when it's blatant though. Not like something that's a little, when it's blatant. I'm gonna say, no, it's not that, it's this. Big man, did you not hear what the... And this is happening at a small scale. I can only imagine when man once gets bigger and that, bruv, and it's happening in the flipping thousands and that, bruv. I might just flipping, I don't know, curl into a ball and start crying.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to guess.
I'll teach you.
Yeah, you teach me later.
Yeah, don't worry.
I don't think he knows it, man. I just, off the off chance, hopefully he don't know it. I'm still trying to think he's human. You know what? Go on, you go and do it.
Man said, think that is human.
Decide between Norway and Sweden, but I asked him how to say I in his language, and in Swedish it's spelled J-A-G. So that gives me the idea that it is Swedish.
So, Niko, based on aesthetics, when he came in, what were we thinking?
We were thinking his eyes piercing blue.
Yeah.
Almost like one of my favorite TV shows, Vikings. Ragnar Lothbrok, the brightest blue eyes there is.
Wait, why is he saying it like that? You know when the Portuguese man and that, bro, I see in Bruno Fernandes and they say Bruno Fernandes and they try to add a little twang and that, bro. This guy's trying to show that his culture and that.
Vikings. Ragnar Lothbrok, the brightest blue eyes there is, and that's what you have, my friend. So that's all automatic what we were thinking. Chunkz heard Scandinavian in there, in that the way in which he was.
I actually need to finish Vikings. I got one more season
set
left.
on Scandinavia between Norway and Sweden. The best decipher between Norway and Sweden was the fact that Norway give Christmas trees and Sweden watch Donald Duck every Christmas. So we asked the question. You said you watched Donald Duck, which means we're locking in Sweden.
That was great. That was a great decipher. We could be wrong. We could be wrong. They watch it in Finland. We don't know.
Yeah, they might do. But then the nail in the coffin is when I said lagom to him. Lagom basically means like there's no word for it in the English language. So Peter, what
have you locked in?
Please
be no. Sweden.
Ah, why do you lock in Sweden?
Because I asked him how you say I in his language, which I think is jag. And if he was Norwegian, you spell it with an E. But if you're Swedish, you spell it with an A. So I went with Sweden.
Hey, fair enough.
Yeah.
So we have all locked in Sweden. Xander, where are you from?
I am from Sweden.
Yes, come on.
Well, this ain't giving me anything onto why they actually watch it and them thing there, bro. Just say, oh yeah, aired in 1958 and them thing there, bro. Episode of the TV show, The Wonderful World Disney, and is Sweden known as, myth. Donald Duck and his friends, Wish You a Merry Christmas, has been shown but that doesn't really give me any details.
Come on.
Let me go to my guy ChatGPT.
No, that was team effort. You heard Scandinavian. You narrowed it down to these two.
I knew.
And
I can tell the Scandinavian, the language, you know what I mean?
And with lagom, just to explain to these guys that we speak Swedish, could you explain what lagom means?
So as you said, lagom is kind of like the Three Little Bears. It's like Goldilocks. It's just right.
Okay,
when
so
something
it's
is
just a
lagom,
tradition.
it's just right.
Just right. Yeah, but there's no word for that in the.
Of course, in the English
dictionary. You have to use two, just and right, instead of lagom. So well, thank you so much, Xander. All right.
Okay, so it was just aired in 1959, and then man said, "Yeah, fam, we're gonna adopt this one as one of our main things," and that, bro. Say less.
You know what? You do the honors this time.
Let's bring in the next linguist.
Linguini.
But wait, before the next language comes out, you guys should really subscribe if you haven't already.
Subscribe.
Somali Mamaliga.
Okay, this guy is from Somali.
Ich habe noch neu Somali Mamaliga. Shade.
Got it.
We got it?
Yeah. You don't know what language that is?
No.
He was moving a bit.
Ich habe noch neu Somali Mamaliga. Shade.
You see, when man, first of all, you know what I'm saying, there was a tiny gap. No, wait. What was the order of things?
Ich habe noch neu Somali Mamaliga.
Yeah, there was a stutter, then there was a gap, and then on the sweet. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I feel like it's waffle. When they start thinking and taking more time and that, bro, that's when it's like, you get me? Like the flipping African girl that said, what do you call oats in your language? Oats. Let me throw something at you, man, and them thing. You know what I'm saying? And them thing, I didn't like that. The stutter, then the pause, and then at the end. I didn't like that.
Shade.
Got it.
I didn't like that.
You don't know what language that is?
No.
I didn't like.
I think I got a region.
Okay.
The way he even said that as well, I don't like that.
How about this? We ask a question. Sorry, could you put your hands on your ears? Sorry, just give us a moment. Okay.
There's a waffle like this. Oh, you know what I mean? Yes. I always forget that. What I'm saying.
Okay, so we just, no matter what he says, we're like, okay, fine. All right, that's what we're gonna do. We are Sweden. Chunkz, you lead it.
Is your country's national animal a deer?
He knows. Okay, it's your question.
How do you say thank you in your language?
Snoot.
Okay.
Please, if you lock in.
Lock in, yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate that, man.
Right,
I didn't like it.
You lead this one.
I didn't like it.
Just before we lock in, say that sentence again.
Ich habe noch neu Somali Mamaliga. Shade.
That there, yeah? It could be a Langs, but for me, it just didn't really sound like much aesthetically. You're not giving me the European vibe. Yeah, you can keep doing
The
that,
second
brother.
time around, the second time around was much confident. The first time around, though, there was just certain things that I just didn't like.
Somali. Yeah?
Yeah, of course.
No, I said, yeah,
I
of
don't know
course.
no Somalis in Europe that are claiming that they're from somewhere. You know what I mean? If you were Somali, you would just say you're Somali. So, in my opinion, that didn't sound like a language. And
Nah, but you know, we have what we call drifters as well in that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Either people who were from the motherland, you know what I mean, but weren't actually born there, never been there, you know what I'm saying, and have been disconnected as generation to generation has gone on and that, bro. Or people that just decide to flip in disconnect completely for no reason
we
whatsoever.
forgot the concept of the whole show, which is, of course,
Other than
language.
idiotism.
Or it can sometimes be waffle. So, for that reason, we have locked in waffle.
Yeah, I think they're both correct.
I understood the first part of what he said, which was German.
Yes, that's what he said as well.
But the second part made absolutely no sense to me.
I've gone for
And
Africans
thank
and
you,
German,
definitely
bro,
not. Snut,
in these
I am
shows.
going for
German.
waffle.
Ah, it's heartbreak, man.
Well, we obviously went for waffle. Peter has gone for waffle. Mustafa, what were you speaking?
Yes. You know, we're free for free, but we're devastated. That was our chance.
Yeah, because we need a chance to like get away from him. Do you know what I mean? So wait.
So the first bit was German.
Yeah.
The middle bit, Somali Mamaliga, are Romanian dishes. And then the last bit, yeah.
Waffle.
Shay.
So wait, where are you from?
Somalia.
So why do you know German and a bit of? Why do you know that stuff?
Because I speak Dutch as well. I'm originally from, I was born in the Netherlands.
Utrecht?
Hey?
Utrecht?
Breda, not Breda.
No schnick.
Fair enough.
No, well, thank you, Mustafa.
You're welcome, man.
And enjoy those sweets. Well, let's bring in our next linguist. Ah, yeah, we're in trouble now. Oh, this is a shame.
This is where we lose.
I nikad nisam probala bolji slatkiš od šejca.
How are you feeling about this?
Quite confident. I've got a question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
Feel free.
How do you say now in your language?
Sada.
Yeah. Done.
You're thinking...
It's got a little Russian twang to it. I'm not saying it's Russian, but it does sound a bit. Look, they're all nodding their heads, so they're saying fair play. You know what I mean?
I spent a lot of time in the region of Croatia, Serbia.
Yeah.
Right? I heard a lot of people. I was there for weeks.
Yeah. This is not my region, brother. Genuinely, like I'm cooked. I'm cooked. Only way I can differentiate is capital cities, but that's like the emergency card.
Serbia is not in the European Union. Croatia is in the European Union. Bosnia,
can't tell you, brother.
I believe it's in the European Union. I think so. Is your country in the European Union?
Nope.
Thank you.
But also Bosnia isn't in the European Union.
You know what I just clocked as well? They all speak the same language, so he actually didn't know what it was. They all speak the same language.
So we differentiate from.
Yeah,
that's why you got up that quick.
Oh, we helped him. We helped him.
I was actually thinking in my head though, bro, from the time they started speaking out loud, like you, man, last round telling man to cover his ears, now you're just deliberating, just loudly in them thing there, bro, just out to road and that, bro. Everyone can hear your business. I was like, what are we doing here?
Kill me.
No, but I tell you,
we might have helped ourselves as well, though.
We have helped ourselves because psychology-wise, if she was Bosnian, she wouldn't have told us that Bosnia wasn't in the European Union. She wouldn't have told, but she clarified.
Right, I think the language is Serbo-Croat, and they said that her country is not in the EU, so I'm going with...
I've actually spent a lot of time in Serbia. I spent weeks there when I was trying to go to a country called Liberland. So myself and Chunkz have locked in Serbia, please. Now, let's find out what Peter's locked in.
I think the language is Serbo-Croat. I didn't know which country exactly she was from, but thank you for your question, because now I think she is from Serbia. She also said Bosnia also isn't, which gave me the sign it's probably not Bosnia. I think she's Serbian.
Oh my God, why are you not gassed?
Because we let...
Who's we? It's you, because you were the guy, you're smart. You should have read him and said, but you're lucky. What would you have said? What would you have genuinely, if we didn't give that question, what would you have said?
I'd have gone Croatian.
See, this is why he should lock in before us. We're not language experts. Oh, you know,
we could be wrong.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, we could both be wrong.
Know where she's
No, because he understands the language.
Yeah, I know.
But I knew that they all speak the same language. I said that, but I didn't clock that he was bluffing. Well, Ellie, what language are you speaking?
Serbian.
Oh, that was the one. That was the one to get
That was your chance to get ahead.
That was the way to get ahead.
You know what that is?
There you lead.
Genuinely, that was the one we should have won. That was the one we should have won. Could I at least have a sweet cheer me up?
It was good. You're right. I'll take one.
Oh, there we go. That has cheered me up. We're even. We're
12.
Well done, bro.
You're smashing. Appreciate it, El. Thank you so much.
See ya.
What do you think of the sweets, Ellie?
Yeah, great.
You think they're good?
Yeah, they're nice. Strawberry,
thank you.
best.
Oh, wow, amazing.
Want to try them for yourself? We've got 3
Shout out to
mouth-watering
the
flavours,
smile.
straight up strawberry, the originals, and tropical blast. Shades officially drops on May 21st, aka Domination Day, because we're taking over the sweet game. Head over to shadesbyniko.com for all the juicy details, and don't forget to snap a pic of your shades pack, just like this, and tag me on socials.
Yeah, no one
now
doing
let's
that,
get
bro.
back to the video.
Never
Well,
mind.
can we
This
please bring
generation's
in
cooked. Of course you
the
by now,
next
bro.
linguist?
Nope.
Shades upro ampeti argami sinjia.
Yeah, okay, I'm
Origami, bro.
Nah, man.
I'm out.
Where is he talking now, man?
Would you like to ask a question?
No, I'll give you 2 this time.
Oh, yeah.
No way. Oh, okay. Okay, well, we could ask, is it
border Turkey?
Is it border Turkey? Yes.
Does your country border Turkey?
Yes.
I told you, bro. Look, I'm telling you. Let me go through, though, man.
Okay.
He's giving me that little ambiguous vibe. But now it's long, because it's Georgia, Armenia.
Nah, okay, yeah, okay, we're in.
Bro, it's Armenia. I'm telling you, it's Armenia.
Okay, so what's it?
By the
Why
way, the
this
second he walked in, I wrote Armenia.
Okay,
Why are they talking out loud again, bro?
we're in.
Bro, it's Armenia. I'm telling you, it's Armenia.
Okay, so what's it?
By the way, there's
Why are they talking out?
second he walked in, I wrote Armenia.
Mkhitaryan, just ask.
Is Henrik Mkhitaryan from your country?
No.
Georgia.
We have got Georgia. I'm telling you now, if we have got Georgia, then Chunkz needs to rename himself language expert of the world. All right, well, would you like to lock
I'll
in?
lock in an answer. Right, I understood the first word he said, so I am locking in.
This is all you. This is
All right, so it could be wrong. I could be wrong, but you said it borders Turkey, yeah? And for me, I don't think Azerbaijan borders Turkey. I think it's going to be either Georgia or Armenia. Then thanks to you, you gave us a second question. I asked, does Henrik Mkhitaryan play for your team? Football question. He said no, which means it's going to have to be Georgia. If it's not Georgia, I don't care anymore, innit? So we are going to lock in Georgia.
But you're actually quite lucky, because this tiny little bit of land here is also Azerbaijan, and it has a tiny little border with Turkey that you can't see on the map. So Azerbaijan does border Turkey, technically.
So it could be Asia. Could be Asia.
Azerbaijan.
Could be Asia.
Well, although Azerbaijan does border Turkey, I agree with you, and I think
This
it
is crazy to me,
Georgian.
bro.
And what? Georgian's a language.
Georgian's language, yeah.
Georgian, yeah.
And he understood it, which means that means you.
Is that where Best is from, bro?
Regardless, we're not moving away from each other.
No, but he should have moved away from us here. If you told me Georgian before, I would have said we're never getting that ever.
Hopefully, because I just based it off the fact that he looks like he's from that region. Where are you from?
The second you mentioned football, it was an easy one. I'm from Georgia.
Oh my
I said Belfast, bro.
I can't believe you've done this. I can't believe you've done this.
You lot had a great Euros, by the way.
Thank you very much.
He knows. I could tell he was gassed.
Bro,
I'm as gassed
Mamardashvili.
as you are, so yeah.
How do you pronounce Mamardashvili?
Mamadashvili?
Yeah, and then Kvaratskhelia.
I actually don't know how his full name goes, but I think it's Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, David. I appreciate
guys.
you, man. Take care, bro.
Good one.
Mad
Big
lot.
up, man. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, David. Wow, we're
We're learning.
getting educated as well here. It's great.
Well, we're going to get educated from somewhere we're drawing with, because it's 15-15. And I think we're doing it.
No. That was incredible.
With the
Georgia is
Georgian flag,
absolutely
wait a
incredible.
minute, bro.
my God.
All right, well, let's bring in the next linguist.
Oh, no, though. Because this thing's telling me he's from Belfast, but I swear he has on FIFA, I swear he has the Georgian flag on his thing, fam. Unless it's, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Raheem Sterling is English, plays for England, but he could play for Jamaica, or, you know what I'm saying? When you, like, from 3 different countries, like, you could have any badge. It might be one of them type of cases or whatever. You know what I mean?
Ja mä en ole koskaan saanut parempaa karkkia kuin Shades.
How are you feeling, Peter?
Between 2 languages right now.
Okay.
Would you like to?
Decide. I'll ask a question. How do you say 1, 2, 3 in your language?
1, 2, 3.
Are you confident?
I'm confident now, so I couldn't decide between 2 languages. So I asked that question to differentiate.
How about this? Before we even start talking, tell them to lock in.
You didn't force me to lock
Yeah,
in.
yes,
and
lock in.
Then you ask your question.
Yes.
There you go.
Lock in.
Right, so I couldn't decide between Finnish and Estonian. So I asked him how to say 1, 2, 3 to differentiate between the 2.
No, you're
This
right.
is a language we don't know. So it's not, because he doesn't give me Cyprus vibes, it's not like Cypriot. Greek, Macedonia is an option because I don't know about Macedonia at all. Like I literally don't know one thing about Macedonia.
Can we ask what region of Europe are you in?
All right, cool, yeah. Cool.
What region of Europe are you in? Yeah. And if he goes southern, then we just go bang.
Yeah.
What region of Europe is your country in?
I would say north.
I'd say north.
That means that it's kind of off the, so it's going to be the Estones, Latvians, and Belarus.
These men are always remixing words. Man said
I
Estonia.
would say north. What's the biggest country? What's got the biggest population?
Belarus. Population, I don't know, maybe Liffers. But I'm saying in terms of size, Belarus biggest. You can see off the map, innit? But then he's on the border of Poland and he could be on that side. Yeah, I'd say Belarus.
All right, let's go for it. Yeah. All right, to be honest, me and Chunkz, we haven't really got a strong idea on this one.
This is where we're the most confused.
I'd say the strongest logic is he said, I would say north, so we're maybe reading into that.
A bit too much.
And hoping that he's not 100% far north, he's more a small little bit north. So we're gonna go for, Belarus?
Yeah.
So we're gonna go for Belarus.
Minsk.
Is that east? Is that east?
He said, I'd say north, bro.
I would say north.
So the northest possibles are Estonia, Latvia. So if you want, you can go for that region anyway. Latvia.
Is there a reason for Belarus other than?
No, just because it's the biggest. It could say Latvia.
Oh, Latvia. You want to go Latvia? Latvia.
What? Most Europeans that are that come to the UK would be, I see mostly Lithuanians.
Fine, Lithuania. We're going for Lithuania.
The most people that I've met from this region would be Lithuanian people. So as you can see, we don't know what we're talking about because we've changed it whilst he was standing. So we have gone for Lithuania. If he now says Belarus, I think I'm going to swing for Niko. But at the end of the day, that's our logic. Peter, please talk to us and let us know what you're thinking.
Well, at first I thought he could be Estonian. So I asked him the question how to say 1, 2, 3. And there's a slight difference between Estonian and Finnish.
Finnish?
So I think...
I remember I said to you that language sounds completely different.
Yes, you did say that. Oh my gosh, you said that. Oh, we're finished.
We're finished.
Yeah.
We're finished. Well, we've gone for Lithuania. Peter has gone for Finland, and that's the correct answer, by the way, guaranteed. Let me know, what country are you from?
I am from Finland. I wanted to say northeast, but that would have been too obvious, so that's why I was sort of so that's why I said north.
Northeast.
Yeah, then.
If we had northeast, we would have been even more in this region. Yeah. Oh gosh. Well, thank you very much.
No worries, thank you.
We're now losing.
Well done. All right.
They both put good effort though, man. Even if it is two brains against one.
We are now losing. The score is 18-15. Peter has got a 100% record, which is crazy. So Peter, if we hit this one on the head, and you don't, would you give us an extra point?
Give you double points.
Thank you, Peter.
These YouTube man love double
Peter,
points.
You are
that whole
absolutely
round didn't count 100 points for the next
fact that
answer.
you are getting them and that you're speaking to everyone in their languages off the jump, I find absolutely mental.
People in the comments show some love to Peter, man, because he's gracefully winning as well, man.
But now
Shout
it's
out
time
Peterborough,
for
man.
the final linguist.
Ja ma ei ole kunagi saanud paremat kommi kui shades.
And I got shades. Good
Good
sweet.
start.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
thank you
Some sort of Spanish language, bro.
What?
Eta.
Eta.
Aitäh.
Aita.
Do you want me to lock in before you ask your question?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
You know he's a super villain. He's a super villain.
This guy just smiled, got up, and they did the little with the suit and them thing there. Yeah, man, he's too confident.
Oh my gosh.
By the way, did I just say suit?
Let him lock in.
Listen, man, I'm half not alive right now.
She was speaking, but I understood when she said thank you in her language. So I'm locking in.
It is, bro. That's what it is, though. You locked in? Yeah. All right, then.
Go.
So, aesthetically, she's giving Spanish vibes. The thing about Spain is they've got this little region next to it called Catalonia, and they speak Catalan. Aesthetically, give me that vibe. It does sound very Spanish, what she's saying, but there's some similarities, there's also differences.
Yes.
So for that reason, just based off of her aesthetics and what she's talking about, sounds like it's Catalan. Of course, we have a question.
Yes.
So we can say, I don't know the history between Spain and Catalan, I don't, or Catalonia, sorry. But can we not just say, is it on the Spain border or is it next to Spain?
We ask if it's on the Spain border. If it's not, we just go for Andorra.
Andorra's not on the Spain border? No, it's not. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. So is your country on the border of Spain?
Nope.
We're in the bin.
You know, I was 100% sold it was Catalan.
I was as well. Sounds very Catalonian. Can you repeat that sentence one more time?
Ma ei ole kunagi saanud paremat kommi kui shades.
We're screwed. Oh my God.
Genuinely, what we said earlier, we said if it's not on the border of Spain, we're going to just go for Andorra because she does give me the aesthetics of a Spanish woman. Of course, she's obviously not Spanish.
Not Spanish. Not a Spanish
I'm not saying
woman.
you are Spanish. I don't know if it's disrespect or not. She could be from Spain. No, it couldn't.
No, that's...
What did he say? What was your question again?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Gracias. Come on, bro. We know it was gracias.
Yeah. No, this is all you, so you should actually say this one.
Yeah, you're just saying that just in case it's wrong. Just in case it's wrong. But to be fair, guys, I don't think we had much to go off of because she threw me off with that one. Because I thought I was very confident with it being Catalonia, because they speak Catalan. But of course, Andorra is right there. It doesn't border Spain, I don't think. Well, of course it does. Is it not there? No, that's that small bit there, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't border Spain. It has to be Catalan, man. So for that reason, we're going to say it is this small little region there of Andorra. And I've never met someone from there, so...
Neither.
So Peter, please, cut through.
Right, so she said that her country doesn't border Spain, except technically Catalonia is Spain. So Andorra is next to Spain.
So what does that mean then?
So he's dunking on us.
So it can't be Andorra.
Okay, well, fair play. For me, if it's not, look, listen to this. If it's not Andorra or Catalonia, I wasn't gonna get it.
No?
I wasn't.
Never.
Innit? Wallahi, look at this.
And we got sent then, because why is Catalonia a country here?
It's a language, I guess.
It's a region.
Part of Spain, yeah.
The region.
It's a region of Spain.
Yeah, all right, fair play. Well, we generally wouldn't have got it there.
We wouldn't, yeah.
That sounded Spanish
My
to
thing,
me.
you live and you learn.
Too. Wait, not Portuguese.
No.
But to be fair, it's a language I don't speak. But I did know the word for thank you in her language.
Which is?
So I locked in.
Malta.
I fell off, but Estonia.
Yes, that's the one.
Estonia.
Oh, I was never getting that.
Never.
My thing, that's all the way up there.
So you look very similar to like Spain.
Yeah, that's all misleading, you know, because I'm actually half Egyptian and half
Yeah,
Estonian.
you threw me off with the half Egyptian.
Ah, okay.
You threw me off.
Little mixers, slap it in there, coagulate it, and then you get a next region, bro.
Thank you
You
so
know what I'm
much,
saying?
Lillian.
That shit
What
looks
did you think of
alike.
the shades?
Fabulous.
Fabulous. I thought they were nice. Oh, that's amazing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Myself and Chunkz, we have lost this episode. Slightly heartbreaking, but you know what? Peter is just an animal. Anything you want to say, Peter?
Thank you very much for having me. I enjoyed it.
We really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
You are a pleasure to be around, apart from the fact that you smoked us. Make sure you check out Peter's socials. They will be in the description. He is a legend. What are they again, Peter, just so everyone knows?
Peter Cole's Languages.
You smashed it, man.
Thank you very much.
You smashed it.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.
But
Yeah, shout out to the guys, man. I was clueless for 90% of that video and that No Kizzy and them thing there, bro. You know what I mean? So hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. Shout out to man like I was about to say Better Squad, parts of the Better Squad. You know what I mean? Shout out to Niko, shout out to Chunkz. Next one's your boy and Jazz. And I'm gone in a bit, people, blood.